Oh, welcome back to another episode of the Solitude series. Okay, so I'm not even gonna really hold you, I'm not even gonna really play with you. Recently I moved out of character. I want to talk about it, I want to break it down, I want to talk about what I learned last week, how I applied it to this week, and how I ultimately kept myself from like crashing out and being an asshole to just feeling a way that I don't typically feel, okay? So if you don't know, around here we listen to Miss Danny from the Awake and Bake podcast. One thing about me is I am a garden girl. I am on the back porch multiple times a day, every day a week, okay? Not going on a tea break. And one of the things that I really love about the Awake and Bake podcast is that on top of Danny also being a gardener, a lot of times I feel like her advice, it's like that fun combination between woo-woo but still practical, where it's like if you really want to get into it and like really believe in all of the spiritual, metaphysical things, you can. I'm a little bit more of like a deconstructed religious person. I don't know that I really want to step my toes into the spiritual community, especially with everything that's going on in the whitewashing and the conservatism making of the spiritual community in 2025. Danny did a really nice discussion on that if you are interested in why people are turning away from New Age spirituality. I will link it down below. So on the podcast, Danny had talked about how we all know what happens when we invite people from our past back into our life. We were talking about the chaos that just bringing old shit in your life can bring and everything. I just felt so affirmed in my answer of, I miss you, you can't come back. And that was before last night, bros. That was before last night, because this bitch came back. This bitch done showed back up in my life. Indirectly. Showed back in my life. My bestie, she texted me some information about this person. And it hurt, girls. It hurt. The sting that I felt when I saw that message, I was like, I literally thought I told Danny I didn't want this hoe back in my life. It stung, it hurt, and I sat there for a second and I didn't know what to say. I was like, I literally don't know how to respond to this. How do I respond to this? I said, what did I say to them? I said, blessings to both of them. After the conversation with my bestie was over, I felt guilty. I felt guilty for feeling that sting. And despite how indirectly, I feel like this person has crossed my path, this moment feels like, yeah, mind your business, girl. I don't think there's anything wrong with keeping up with people from your past. I also think it's none of your business. And I also believe that you don't know the context of their present to actually be able to say anything. This scenario, this incident has taught me a few things. Number one, it has taught me the discernment between emotional feelings and intuitional feelings. When you feel something in your gut, follow it and listen to it. When you feel something in your heart or your chest, chew on it. Let it sit. Figure out what this means. These feelings, they don't tell you much. They only tell you that your nervous system has been disturbed, that your ego has been hurt. The thoughts down here that hit you, and you feel them so deeply that there's no ifs, ands, ors, or buts about them. Those are the feelings and the values and the thoughts and the intuition that you have to help you move forward as the person who you want to be or who you are. But these feelings are fleeting. These feelings are fast. These feelings come a lot. You're going to interact with a lot of feelings in your heart and chest on a day-to-day. The feelings in your gut, though, those are the ones that you need to move with because you don't get them very often. And you don't always have a lot of time to chew on them and think about it. When I was listening to Awake and Bake last week, I said, I don't want to know about it. I don't want to invite this person back in my life. I don't want the chaos. This person isn't a bad person just because I don't want nothing to do with them. This person isn't even a person that I actively know. I don't know who this person is today. I don't know what this person's been up to. I don't know anything except for one piece of information that has no context with it. This feeling and moving on this feeling would be giving in to the chaos that me and that person had in the past. This feeling, the feeling of intuition, the feeling of, no, I do not want to open that person back up, knowing without a damn question, if, and, but within it, helps me show up a little bit kinder and with better energy to the community member who I don't know. And as someone who is trying to practice being a community member and doesn't really know what it means to keep people in my life when they don't have like a bestie reason for it, I need to be better at being able to share good energy with people I don't like. I need to be better about being willing to put out energy that I don't take back. These feelings don't help me as a community member. They kind of get in my way and they make me seem like a meanie. They make me want to say, fuck this, I just want to be an individualist forever. These feelings help me navigate the complexities of my communal spaces, the nuances of people, and they help me manage myself better as I'm going through all of that. I think this is a really good stopping place. If you made it this far, thank you so much, baddie. Please go ahead and leave me a sparkle emoji down in the comment section down below to spread the energy, spread the word. And while you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will connect and reflect in the next one. Yay! Very good, very great. And that's on releasing your cups, girls. It's on releasing that bad energy.